Alright guys, so today I want to talk about something. This isn't actually new news, but it is news that just will not die when it comes to Diablo 4. I don't know if it's news outlets or just random people that just won't drop it, but I want to jump in and kind of talk about this now that it keeps popping up day after day. So having said that, let's jump right into the article. So, like a lot of you guys, I'm ready for Diablo 4 to come out. I spend my time watching YouTube videos, checking out the latest news and information, trying to get any tidbit that I can to sort of keep me built up and ready for the hype that's coming with Diablo 4. And sometimes you see good news articles, you see good tidbits, little bits of information, and those really help keep me moving forward and keep me ready for the game. But then I see things like this all the time. So I saw this news article from Game Rant talking about Blizzard responds to feedback about Diablo 4's Druid. So this is actually a very short news article, but it does kind of touch over a few points that have come up regarding the Druid since it's been announced and been showcased. So the news article goes on to talk a little bit about how some fans have been criticizing the Druid's sort of bulkier appearance. They don't really go into it here, but a lot of it has come down to people don't like the appearance, they don't like the size, they want it to be slimmer so it more resembles them or whatever. There have been dozens, if not hundreds, of excuses from the community to try to talk about why they want to see sort of the Druid's appearance change. So Game Rant was able to talk to Corning, and Corning kind of explained a little bit about what they were going for. So long story short, they wanted to make sure that the classes all had a distinct feel. Now that goes from everything from their abilities to their animations and just the silhouette that they have on the screen. The idea behind this is it's going to help players easily identify the players that they are coming up against and they're encountering, right? These types of things make sense, especially in sort of a game that has a PvP system, so you can easily identify sort of what characters you're approaching. So I'm unsure here. I'm assuming it's Game Rant that asked, you know, is there a possibility of a slimmer Druid coming in the future? And Corning responded that honestly they don't really have any intention of doing that. They like the appearances, and they're set in their way on sort of what the Druid will look like. So why are we bringing this up? Well, to me, it sort of boils down to a situation where I think members of game communities now feel that they have a sense of entitlement that they've never really had in the past. Imagine going to Nintendo when Mario was designed and telling Nintendo that you didn't really like the iconic look of Mario and you wanted it to more closely resemble you, or you thought it didn't showcase properly the way Italian people or Italian roots look. What do you think Nintendo would have said? Nintendo went with what they did, and Mario became an iconic character. Recent changes to Kratos, making him look like a larger, more solid, older person, generally went over well. Do you think that the devs would have cared if people would have came up and said, I don't like the way Kratos looks, could you maybe slim him down or make him look bigger? No, they wouldn't. These are iconic characters that were created. Even something as simple as Agent 47 from Hitman. If people would have came up and said, we don't like Agent 47 look like a cancer patient, could you change the way he looks? They would have said no. They went with a specific silhouette and look for their character. So why is it that certain members of the Diablo community feel that they should be able to talk the game developers out of design choices that they made to create iconic characters that they can carry forward? Ultimately, at the end of the day, game devs are going to do what game devs want to do. They might cave to pressure from outside, they might not. In the case here, it seems like Diablo 4's devs are sticking true to their vision, even if small pockets of the community are upset because they don't like the aesthetic choices. Now, I myself personally am not one that really cares about character customization as much as I guess other people do. Most of the time, my characters are going to be hidden under armor, or I'm going to be seeing them from so far away I can't see. There are a lot of reasons why I don't really worry that much about what my character looks like. I also understand Diablo 4's devs' sort of mindset here with wanting to keep things the way they want them and to create them within their own space. I'm unsure if this being brought up as news over and over again is because it is actually news and I myself and people like me just really don't care about it, or if it's a very slow news cycle and people are looking for anything they can get their hands on regarding Diablo 4, so people are just putting anything out just to try to drive traffic and to keep the hype up. At the end of the day, I want the best product delivered to me, and I'm sure you guys want the same. And maybe the problem here is just I'm naive and don't understand why people are sort of taking such a hard stance against the developer's view on what they want to do with the character. Let me know down in the comments sort of your view on this. Are you a big proponent of in-depth customization and making the characters look like you? Or do you view it similar to the way I view it, which is you don't really care, you just want to get in and play with the characters, and you don't mind them having their own distinct and unique looks? I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm excited to engage in a conversation in the comments. Thank you for hanging out, and as always, have a great day.